Hello, welcome to another episode of playing Crusader Kings 3 using the hardest possible rule set, starting as Alexios Komnenos in the Byzantine Empire in 1066. To give the Cliff Notes version of what's happened so far, our first character started at 10 as a duke, became Byzantine Emperor at 19. He and his son stewarded the Byzantine Empire to growth, expansion, prosperity. Fortunately, at the end of his son's life, his male children were all killed by a plague, and then our ruler had a heart attack while he was traveling before he got back to Constantinople and tried to sort out something different. Our third character was a granddaughter who was disfigured, could not get titles, claim them within the Byzantine Empire. She ended up in Jerusalem for a while. Between her and her son, struggled to be able to expand or even keep the lands that we had. It was quite challenging for their two reigns. I think this is our fifth character. Let's make sure here, we can check. But yes, we are now on our fifth character. We'll just scroll here kind of slowly through the characters we played. So in our fifth character, he is also stewardship focused. And with him, we were going to get back to basics, improving our domain, constructing buildings in there, getting our income up, and using that to build an oppressive military, which I think we now have. Could be better, could be bigger. We'll look for opportunities to do that. But I think we're in good shape. We've been able to conquer quite a bit around us. We are currently part of the Altan Empire, which is put together by a very strong scourge conqueror who recently died. You can see that his heir did not pick up the scourge conqueror trait. He did pick up the champion eating trait, but that does not make up for losing scourge conqueror. So this really gets to the question of how do we respond? What do we want to do here? He does have a very strong military, though he's a little bit in debt. He'll fix that soon. Do we want to break free from him? We want to try to continue to be his vassal and hope that he can protect us from the Mongols. The Yaitskids are Russians up here, quite powerful. Abyssinia that had repeatedly attacked the Altan Empire even when the Altans had a scourge conqueror. Looks like this is himself a new scourge conqueror. You could tell because he only has a 2-star education. Scourge conquerors get some benefit where their educational level ramps up very quickly, far faster than it could be from university alone. All scourge conquerors also shift to military lifestyles. Oh, it's almost always the chivalry focus. I'm surprised this guy's authority focus. That's a bit different. But anyway, so these are all the questions that are facing us now. I think we have a really high quality army. Our heir is getting older, does have some sort of negative health traits at the moment. You see he is Herculean. He will be able to strengthen the bloodline when we play as him. He's currently a brilliant strategist. Could be an exalted warlord if he goes to university. And so when we get him, the idea would be to try to use him to conquer as much as we could. I do think he would be able to fight against scourge conquerors. So with that background, let's start. Really sort of waiting on here is to get primogeniture in 4 years. Once that settles down, our succession, then we'll be able to create some kingdom level titles that so far I have held off on. Okay, unfortunately our son has consumption and is wounded. This is very bad. Often seems like when things are about to go better for us, they all of a sudden go quite poorly. We do have this son, who is a genius in Herculean, has relatively good personality traits. If our first son dies, then this is going to be our backup here. Hopefully our first son does not die, because you see our second son unfortunately does not have a physical attractiveness trait, so he would not be able to strengthen the bloodline. This here looks like a pretty good option. Take it. So while we were waiting, I think we could look into attacking some people. We do have the sanctioned loopholes perk. Because we are just, that does cost us stress whenever we use it, but still might be worth doing it to expand our realm. We can host feasts, do other things to get rid of our stress. So let's go ahead and start clean up our borders here, keep getting territory near us. Recently used a lot of our gold to build up our army and to build buildings, so I think we're going to wait a bit on building any more buildings, let our gold build back up for a little while. Take their capital and then go attack them. Don't think they have any chance of finishing their siege before we finish ours. Just check here if there's anything we need to deal with. Holding a lot of duchies that I probably should give away. There are some I want to keep, but others that should probably go elsewhere. I guess we actually want this. So we don't have a lot of large banners. Also, one of the most important things that happened recently, I don't know how, but we acquired the crown of Justinian after losing it with our second character when our third character could not ascend the Byzantine throne. I'm not much of a role player, but I think if I were, I would take this as a sign that our goal and fate should be to refound the Byzantine Empire. I'll have to see where our campaign takes us, but certainly something I would think about doing if the opportunity arose. Yeah, we don't need all these titles, all these duchy titles, especially the ones where we're not holding any land, so I think we'll just give some of these away. Delta's another one that we don't hold any land there. Might as well give it to the person who has the county with the duchy building. Hopefully we will live long enough to get primogeniture, and we can use that to make sure all of our lands go to the son that we want. Hopefully our oldest son pulls through his current sickness and wounding. If not him, then our youngest son. You can see here we are in good health, which would suggest that we'll make it, but there's no guarantees. Interesting that the Yitskids have a little bit of land in the middle of our territory. Looks like the Latin Empire has fractured. Did have a Fourth Crusade event shortly after our dynasty lost control of the Byzantine Empire, and that Fourth Crusade event was successful, causing the Byzantine Empire to shatter, leaving the Latin Empire. I guess the Latin Empire still owns a little bit of land. Assume we can't reach them. No. I've thought about going over there to attack them, but the obvious concern is the Yitskids here. It's a lot of horse archers. Do have a full unit of crossbowmen, full regiment, but I don't know that that would be enough. Probably want a second regiment. Just take the prestige. Let's hold a feast. I think our may help with some of our new vassals who might be more rebellious. And then we can buy some more claims as our stress goes down. I guess, do we want to really be neighboring the Yitskids? I don't know. I think at some point we're just going to have to hope that we can fight them. Ideally, he would find someone. Okay, we'll marry him to her. Not sure why she's not already married, but they should have genius children with a good physical trait, maybe even comely. So also see if you have anyone in factions that we should sway. That answer is obviously yes. I think potentially we could take on some of these scourge conquerors, but especially with our son, who is now in fine health, but it's still a matter of, it's just a question of, are we certain we want to do it, or certain we're going to take that risk? I am playing on Iron Man and committed at the beginning. I'm not going to be redoing any mistakes or anything else. If I mess up, I'll just try to play through it. So if I go attack some Scourge Conqueror and lose 10,000 gold and be in debt forever, that's just the way it's going to be. So obviously I don't want that to happen. So I am playing somewhat cautiously. Plenty of gold here. I still just like taking the max amount of gold. If I had a whole lot of vassals, I wouldn't do that. I don't have too many vassals at the moment. The vassals I do have are often my children or relatives. Though as we've expanded, we've gotten more and more people that are not related to me. So probably should stop checking primogeniture. Me checking it is not going to make it go any faster. I think this is a big duchy up here. Let's go ahead and grab it. quite weak, especially compared to us. Looks like I'll be leading my own troops, which is debatable. Our liege has some populist uprising. Is that near me? No, it's mostly in Arabia. It is near me, but not in my territory, which is what concerns me. I probably should have said no to that. Have a couple powerful vassals in terms of Italy, and then the Hayastan clan here, but they were very helpful early on. But at this point, I need them less, so I should probably just stop joining their wars. And if they break alliances with me, I don't really care anymore. That said, having those two powerful allies would be useful if I get attacked by scourge conquerors. Sorry, just pausing there to think about. These rebels will go attack this army. Hopefully, I guess that won't end the war, but maybe it'll destroy their army. Then I will head back to where those peasant rebellion is and destroy them. Good, we did win the war. Even better. Now for the peasants. Wherever they're going, just head to our capital and sit there. So we have over 10,000 gold now. Certainly time for another round of building. Just looking for whatever buildings have the lowest level at this point. You know, that they're the cheapest upgrade, give you the most bang for your buck, generally speaking. As we go move toward them, we'll see where they're going. I have no idea where they're going. Let's go kill the ones attacking my land. End our isolation and emerge from seclusion. It's like the plague is done with. Do want our liege to win this war against these peasants. So we don't lose any land. See, our levies keep growing here. Our army strength overall keeps growing. Don't need this title. We can give it again to the person holding the duchy building. Yeah, there was a time when we were just barely holding on to Jerusalem, and the Duchy of Aleppo was under attack, and really did not think we were going to be able to hang on. But our fortunes have turned for the moment. You know, we suddenly got attacked by Abyssinia. Okay. We suddenly got attacked by Abyssinia or the Russians, then our fortunes could change very quickly. And our liege is getting attacked all over the place. Let's come back and get these guys. They're sieging our lands. Still in good health at 70. I don't even think we have an elder trait. I think that's far away from me, so I don't need to worry about it. But yeah, it seems like our liege is just crumbling here. Just so many rebellions. It could be that the entire realm falls apart and explodes. Keep building here. So we'll be as powerful as we can. Need to give some thought to what duchy buildings we want. Could be at the point where perhaps military academies are the best thing. Give us more knights, more regiment limit, make our regiments even bigger. I think I should do that. Yeah, so next round of building, we're going to start. I don't know who you are. Yep, next round of building, we are going to start putting military academies in all of our duchy holdings. Go kill these guys who are attacking our lands. Run away. Okay, what else is going on here? So that one, okay, there's only 1,000 peasants left. Can I find them? Probably not. This one is not my war. That one is also not my war. Where are these 1,000 men? Okay. I think we're just going to Oh, no, that's not them. Okay, I think we'll just disband. Hopefully someone else will kill those last 1,000 guys. Alright, let's do what I said we were going to do. Yeah, I'm just a big fan of military academies. You know, army gold maintenance, reduction, extra knights, knight effectiveness, size of men-at-arms regiments, just very useful. This will cost us a bit of gold, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. I hope at least. Okay. Still enough gold left over to keep improving these buildings. Not sure why these people are attacking my holdings. I would be glad to put them out of their misery. Just raise our men-at-arms. Go kill them. No, 5 months. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, our sun has recovered. That's great. We'll eventually raise our men-at-arms up. I think that was the other. Excellent. Battle that could take our land. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, primogeniture it is. No longer need elective title on that law, on that duchy or this one. Everything is going to be going to our son. Great. Could not be better. Now, next innovation. Either court officials for the extra domain limit or standing armies for the extra regiment and big increase in regiment size. I think, given our circumstances, all these scourge conquerors, standing armies is the way to go for now. And then we'll get court officials next. I think we've raised enough of our forces there to obliterate this guy. Oh, don't run now. It's too late. Hold on here, hold on. Okay, right. So what we want to do is make all of the kingdom level titles that we can at this point. We'll get Cyprus next. It increases our gold because more people become our rightful vassals. Don't want to have people that will change our faith come to our realm, settle them there. Okay, we're probably going to get a bunch of vassals here since we're now king. Lose our little bit of stress. Keep collecting our vassals, I think. Why are you here again? Didn't you learn your lesson the first time? A lot of gold. It's probably going to be a crappy bow, but I guess we'll pay for it. Guess we have a lot of clan vassals here. So we get 10 more gold in taxes. I don't know if that's worth it. Certainly not that one. Yeah, I don't know. Let's hold off on doing that. But let's make Cyprus, even though it's a tiny kingdom. Let's have it. Now we will use our gold to build our military academies and build our new regiments that we can make. Hopefully people will stop attacking my lands. Guess someone here is attacking my lands. We don't have anywhere near enough money to go on a grand tour. Take the prestige in case we need it. Probably should have taken the piety. Just looking to see if anyone else is taking our lands. Again, we'll just raise our men-at-arms. That's all we should need to destroy these guys. Especially with me leading. Just when they start moving, I start coming after them. I don't really care about all these other wars. I just don't want anything that would affect my territory. Go with the top one, higher quality. Oh, this guy again. Okay. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? Stay out of my territory. Jesus. So that's great. See if you marry to someone who is beautiful, ideally, or maybe just has generally good genetic traits. Let's do that. No, you wanted to attack me, so now get to experience the consequences of your actions. Okay, so it doesn't look like these guys would take any of my territory. It's just this guy, this one landed person in the middle, just keeps attacking my land since I guess he has nowhere else to attack, given his location. Nothing really too great. Maybe we'll just hold off on giving him another trait for now. Don't care about the blooded blade or this, so they did both just get destroyed. Just want to look at our Lebanese lands here. Aleppo has gotten quite a high development, so go to some different Lebanese land. Grandson with no genetic traits. Clearly will be the black sheep of the family. Check our succession to make sure nothing weird has happened. That's a lot of gold. Is this guy again? As fun as beating up on these guys is, okay, now that we're in the late Middle Ages, I definitely want to get by the sword. I think we're powerful enough to use it, have the prestige. There we go. Now we'll see this guy and sure it'll generate his armies and we'll have to deal with him again. That's good. Reduced disease is good. Alright, let's look at what we want to do here. Man, he has a big army. I think what I want to do is get enough land to usurp Egypt. 15 more counties. Basically should be this, right? Yes. And then we might take a stab at Abyssinia here, using our kingdom level CB. Yeah, this should be an easy fight. Have stronger troops. He's in debt. The only concern is if someone else attacks me. Out to 44,000 troops. Now, the levies of that don't matter too much. They still help put them to work. So we have, very quickly ascended in military power. Much more powerful than we were even last episode, to say nothing of 2 episodes ago. She can claim whatever she wants. She has to win it by the sword, and I don't think she can. See if we can catch Egypt's armies here, wherever they are going. Don't think so, actually. Maybe. Nope. Just missed them. See, we have a small starving army up here. We would annihilate as soon as we came into contact with it. But yeah, I'm feeling quite a bit better. Could do is just start an independence faction. Add to our liege's woes. And I don't think the Altan Empire, frankly, is long for this world. I think it's going to collapse simply because of all the rebellions. And I don't think we need it. We could. We can go. I think take care of things on our own. Do we have to have another siege, or yes, we do. Hopefully we siege this building, that'll end it. Okay, we'll just stay here. Pass on getting typhus or consumption or whatever that is. Apocalyptic consumption plague that's been going on forever. We need to isolate our capital again. Pretty sure our position has been on controlled plagues for quite a while now, since we skipped plague after plague. Wow, that did not do it. Alright, they'll come destroy their armies and then take Alexandria, and that really should do it. Of course, all this time we've been building up our gold, so we can take a look at using it to increase our army strength. Don't need this title. Should be able to usurp Egypt, but we can't because he's fighting a war. Okay, let's make sure we're not losing any of our territories in any of these mini wars. That is not our territory. Crap. Oh, crap. Why didn't we get a notification on that one? Damn it. Well, that's going to be rough. I mean, it's not a huge loss of territory, but I'd rather have no loss of territory. Which one is it? This one, I think. Okay, let's see what we can do. Yeah, I just didn't realize it was affecting our territory. Don't know that we're going to get there in time. We'll do our best. Not sure if these are all the peasants or if there are more somewhere else. I think these should be just stack wipe after stack wipe, but you never know. Okay, that's for that war. Let's check again to make sure. Okay, I'm just going to attack this guy. I'm sick and tired of him. Assuming I can attack him. Okay. Well, he's lost enough troops. Can't even siege my territories, so don't worry about it. All right, back to what I said I was going to do, which is increase our military academies here. And we are holding 2 extra duchies, so could be a problem on succession, or it could be that our armies are so powerful it won't matter.